Hey guys, here's a cute bag. It's a Cuba. I don't know if you guys remember that bag. It's like early 2000s. It was kind of considered luxury, very like Coach. Anyway, I know celebrities used to wear it too. It's cute, but good price too. And good leather. But ain't nobody's gonna buy it. Hey guys, it's Msfili. Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a hot minute since we have done a video. I apologize. There's just been a lot of stuff going on in life. So as you can tell by the title, it is what it is. I haven't been thrifting much just because, well, a lot of circumstances. For a while there, I was sick. Then a while there, Daniel was sick. And then, of course, I had like a life emergency. My mom had a stroke around beginning of March. And then, yeah, so she was in the hospital for about 2 weeks. And then she came home. She was, she was doing better after her stroke. She was like mobile, using her walker. Everything was good, speech good. A little foggy memory, but that's to be expected, right? And then like just slowly, her health started to decline to the point where she was like bedridden. So then I just could not thrift because I just had to take care of my mom all the time, right? And then just one day I was transferring her from the wheelchair to the commode and she couldn't, like she was dead weight. And usually she can help a little bit, but this time she just could not like pick herself up or help. And then I'm like, Mom, are you okay? And then all of a sudden she became like unresponsive, and then like her eyes rolled to the back of her head, and I was like, oh my God. I called 911, and before 911 came, she started to like vomit blood, and there was like this big clump of blood, which is a blood clot. So the hospital, the paramedics took her to the hospital, and pretty much she was like, the prognosis of that was slim to none. Like the doctor told me that she's probably not gonna make it, and I was like literally like, obviously my world came crashing down. I was like, sad, crying, so many emotions, emotional roller coaster. It was hard. It was like, this happened on Friday, Good Friday. And just, she was not doing well, and she was literally going to die. They took her to the hospital, and then I followed in my car with my sister. And then by the time my sister had got to my place and we had gotten there, the doctors had already seen her, right? But from admittance, like admitting her to the emergency to when we had arrived, the doctor had said that she improved slightly, which is better than nothing. And what had happened was she had like internal bleeding in her intestine, and that's why she had a blood clot, and she vomited a lot of blood in the blood clot, and they had to do a surgery. So they had to put a camera down her throat, and then they had to put some sort of machinery and like laser the wound shut. Which ended up being successful. The bleeding had stopped. She was having blood in her stool, and then now that's not happening anymore, so that's good. And yeah, so she was in emergency for 3 days, and from when she was admitted and she was first seen to each day passing by, she has been slowly increasing, like slowly, very minutely, but nonetheless it's an improvement. An improvement is better than nothing in my eyes, and so yeah, so the bleeding had stopped. I'm not I don't think like it's anything, I don't know if it's stroke related or not, but they're still managing her stroke from over a month ago, almost 2 months ago. She had some sort of like heart palpitations going on, where her heart would spike and then come back down, so they're monitoring that right now. But overall, the prognosis was not good, but with a lot of prayer and a lot of hope and a lot of manifesting, it's been slowly increasing, like her health slowly, very slowly. She's still not mobile. She can move her feet, but she can't really move her legs. They took her off oxygen earlier because they thought that she could be able to do without it, but then she started to not being able to breathe, so they put her back on oxygen. Her heart seems to be a little bit okay now too. It's a slow and steady progress to regain her health again. The only thing that it's been a struggle with her and for me and everybody is that like her mental health. Like, she keeps talking about wanting to just go, wanting to just die, wanting the God to take her. She wants sleeping pills so she doesn't have to wake up. And it's so hard to hear that, you know, especially when she's getting better, because she is getting better. Like, her, you know, it's just her mental health is not good at this point, which I can totally empathize and sympathize with. I can understand when you're in an incapacitated situation. Of course you're going to struggle. You know, if you can't do anything, of course you're going to struggle. If you're bored, of course you're going to struggle. If you're in pain, of course you're going to struggle. And she struggles a lot with the pain in terms of like just being in a position of just laying down and not being mobile, all the prodding and the blood taking and all the testing. And of course, just being alone, you know, and alone as in periods of being alone. I'm there twice a day. My sister is there once a day. So it's like we're trying to break it up so that she's not alone for too long. But at the same time, like, I need to take care of myself. I need my rest. I need to be mentally and physically stable too in order to care for her, you know. And she just wants me there all the time, and I can understand that because I'm her safety net, I'm her comfort, I'm the one that she's lived with her whole life, you know what I mean? So I understand that she feels safe with me, but also she can understand, but she can't really apply it, that I need to do like my own thing as well. And by my own thing is take care of myself, work to pay bills. I haven't like thrifted in so long, I haven't done YouTube in so long. No money is coming in because I'm taking care of my mom, you know? And right now I stopped by the thrift store because there's a thrift store right across from the hospital. So, but I didn't find anything. I got Daniel some Goosebumps books. So, but, hey guys, I'm just in the hospital and I just wanted to include a clip of Daniel finding me stuff because Daniel actually found me a few things. So thank you to Daniel for finding me some stuff at the thrift store. Yeah, it's been a hard, like, and for me, and I feel guilty even saying this, but I had so much on my plate to begin with in terms of like trying to get my health on track, my weight loss, trying to get my career going, trying to make more money, also trying to lose weight and all that stuff, even like trying to find a partner and trying to find love. And then now this has been thrown onto my plate as well, where all of my other things have to take a back burner to this. And rightfully so, that's in my opinion. But it's just a lot to shoulder as an individual. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like when we were when she was in emergency for 3 days, visiting hours were 24/7. So I could come by anytime and see her when she felt lonely and called me, I rushed down there to see her right away. But now that she's moved floors, visiting hours are from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. So that's the only time that I can come in between, you know? And I got there, I thought they said 7, so I got there at like 9, and they're like, oh, visiting hours until 10, but okay, just come in. I'm like, oh, okay, sorry. The other nurse said it was 7. So yeah, I can't get there until 10, and then, you know, I have other stuff to do. So, but today I went there I got there at 9. I stayed till about 11:30. I'm probably going to go back around, I don't know, 2:33, stay for a few more hours, and then my sister's coming at 6, so she'll be there till 8, and then she just needs to be alone from like 8 till the morning again, which I think that's where she struggles, where she's alone and she doesn't have anybody, you know what I mean? So, but the thing is, she's there and she's safe, you know, so that's good. Like, she's safe, she's more safe there than anywhere in the world, better there than at home, because there's the doctors monitoring her, the healthcare aides and the aides helping her, the nurses checking up on her. So it's a good thing she's there. And I just wish that her mental health was a little bit better, because she's getting better slowly, and like slowly, very, very slowly. If I'm going to say that 100% she was independent, 0% she was going to die on Friday, I feel like right now she's probably at like 25%, 30%, you know, because cognitively she's aware and she can converse and she has memory, but her physical mobility is just very, very limited, and she struggles too with like the breathing and the heart stuff and the back pain and the pain from all the IVs. Like, she had, when they moved floors, the nurse was like, holy crap, she has like 2 IVs in the hand, 2 IVs on the freaking 2 IVs on the arm, 2 IVs on the hand, 2 IVs on the feet. So she had like, she was just probbed and poked, and it was just, it's you know, crazy to think that you're just, you know, that's all happening to you. And I get that that's part of getting better and it needs to be done, but you know, it takes a toll on someone's mental health. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. I'm trying to balance my life in terms of, because the thing is, I also have my sister to look after because she's special needs, so I have to look after her as well and be there for her. I also have to look after Loki because obviously he's my responsibility. So it's like I have so many things that I'm responsible for, and I'm trying to balance everything out, but also try and do my own thing. And that's why I'm doing this video, to let you guys know what's been going on, because it's just been one life just one there a wrench thrown into what do you call that, a wrench? You throw a wrench in the machine. I don't know, I forgot the saying, but it's been struggling. I mean, mentally I'm doing fine. I was a little bit exhausted a few days ago because it's just like I was at the hospital over and over and over. I was at the hospital like 3 or 4 times a day, you know. So at least this time, like at least the nighttime, I get to relax and you know, and sleep and do chores. But yeah, it's been one hell of a experience doing all this. Again, I can't even comprehend what my mom is going through. The only thing that I can relate to is when I got my boob job and I was like in like a bed and incapacitated for maybe like 2-3 hours. That's all I can relate to with it. But like when I woke up from bed a few days, or yesterday or the day before, like I had some pain because I slept kind of weird. So I can kind of relate in that sense, where she's probably uncomfortable. But like I do everything that I can for my mother. I console, and I lack empathy, okay? I'm borderline personality disorder. I lack empathy. So the fact that I can empathize with my mother now, you know, shows that I'm like trying my best and my hardest. So like I'm consoling her. I'm giving her positive feedback. I am... I'm doing all of her range of motion. So like her legs, I am, because she's immobile at the moment. She can move her feet, but she can't move her legs. So I've been lifting her legs up, lifting her knees up, lifting her arms, massaging her feet, massaging all of her like limbs, her bottom limbs. I massage her neck, her back. I do that for like half an hour, like alternating each positions. I put my hands underneath her back and just massage so that you can, you know, I do that twice a day. I'm trying my best. I'm doing everything that I can to help her. And then when she tells me that she just wants to die and she wants to go, which, you know, I get why she's saying that, because it's a hard time right now, but it just makes it so, like, it's so hard for me to hear, especially because, you know, everybody has this positive prognosis for her right now. And I know it's a tough time. Like, we're not even out of the woodwork, you know. Her kidneys are still having a few issues with it, so they're monitoring that. Her heart still has a little bit of issues, so they're monitoring that. We're not out of the woods yet. Something can happen. I don't want to think like that, but it can. But the fact that she is slowly progressing, very, very, very baby steps, is a good sign from when she first started and they thought she was going to die. And for her to say that she wants to die all the time, it's hard for me to hear. It's hard because it hurts, but it's hard because also I'm slightly annoyed by that. And I feel guilty that I feel annoyed because, you know, there's so many people, round the clock team working on you, working for you. You have your 2 daughters, you have your doctors, your nurses, the specialists, and then you just want to give up. And it's so hard to hear. And again, I get annoyed by hearing that. Again, and I feel bad for saying that because, you know, I'm empathetic. Like for me, you know, I don't know. For me, if I hear positive things going on, then, you know, I try to have a more uplifting attitude and behavior toward it. But again, I can't relate to someone who's in that situation because I'm not in it. Anyway, I just wanted to update you guys. I'm probably going to go through a few more thrift stores, get something to eat, and then go back to the hospital and then visit my mom for a few more hours and then go home and take care of all my home stuff because I got so much stuff to do at home too. And I hope that my one request, if you guys can send your prayers out to I know you don't know my mom, but you guys kind of know me. So I would appreciate the prayers, or if you're not religious, the thoughts, because I'm not 100% religious. So, but you know, if you can send out some sort of good energy toward her, I would really appreciate it. And I'll try and upload a few more videos when I can. And we're taking it day by day. And I hope you guys are doing well, because I wish only the best for you guys too.